bad dude.
We got a guitar for it and everything. We just don't have it on the thing right now. It's not like there's a body and the pickups and
there's
hardware
pickups
and the strap buttons and strings and but right now it's just the neck. And yeah,
that's pretty neck.
Yeah,
as I was earling it yesterday, I said to myself, that there is a good looking neck.
This is a roasted maple V to C neck that was built by our good buddies at Maximum Guitar Works, and we've got a body for it and everything. We just have to put it together so we can sell it.
Yep.
Do you have room over there for it?
No.
Oh. Whose water bottle is that? It's not mine.
It's not mine.
It's not mine. All right, the camera isn't exact. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it, I think. We're just gonna roll with the camera where it is today. How about that?
Yeah, people can sit where I am and show off their guitar. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
For what we're going to do.
Yep. All right. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Hey, everybody. This is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars for another live reveal of the. Let's see. So today's reveal is called "Show Us What You Got." This is the reveal for the May 2024 Build a Classic Fender.
Yep.
And all the guitars are behind me and behind Chris on the wall. And we're going to let everyone come up here and show us what they got.
Yep. And we didn't prep anybody for any of this.
So. Show us what you got. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris.
So
I haven't even started drinking yet.
Well, I have.
Hey. Okay. So you were saying.
I don't know what I was saying.
You were talking about everyone's going to come up and talk about what they do.
Yeah, talk about what they built, and hope everybody's comfortable with that. I assume they are.
I don't care
if they're not.
Yeah,
well, tough rocks.
I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I have a question for you. I always have questions for you
on
these very sexy, very ad-free live streams.
Right.
There's no ads on these live streams anymore.
Yeah. Right.
What's the biggest problem that ever happened in the afternoon on a Friday of a workshop before?
Do you want me to just tell a story, or do you want me to tell the truth? Because I could say stuff like, well, we've had some small issues. There might be a stripped screw, or we might need to, do a little fix here or there. But really, Fridays are usually fairly easy and an absolute breeze. Or I could tell the truth.
Why don't you tell? So, okay. So here's
what time is it? 4:00. I can refret that guitar by 5. That's a true story.
Happened.
Yeah. And I didn't get it done. It was 5:30 by the time I got it all done, and it was still probably terrible.
Nope.
But typically, everything goes fairly smoothly, and I think today went fairly smoothly.
Yeah. There's always little.
It wasn't quite as organized as I would have liked.
Okay.
But we had 4 guitars and 2 basses, and guys that had been here before, and they kind of knew the routine, and guys helped guys, and we sort of just marched through it, and I feel pretty good about where we are at this point.
Brad Guitar Miller sent us $5 super chat and said, "For keeping it ad-free, congratulations to all the cool new guitars, looking great. Welcome to the alumni." Hey, that's another thing. Does everybody know that there's an alumni group on the Facebook, and you guys are all invited to join it?
I think several.
I think because I don't know.
Have.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah, so I think everybody that's interested in that is on there now.
Okay, cool.
Which is cool.
We should turn off the air compressor too, huh? Before
Yeah, you want me to go do that?
No. I mean, but everything worked out really well.
Up high in the corner.
Oh, Brian
says on off.
Probably.
It's a switch. So valve it off.
Yep.
At the hose.
Yep. This is going to be a disaster. So anyway,
it's going to go off while he's back there, and he's going to come running out with pee in his pants.
Pee pants.
Yeah.
So anyway, Chris,
I turned it off.
What do you what do you? So we were talking about like sometimes horrible things happen right at the 11th hour, but for the most part, today there was no real issues. A handful of little things.
Yeah, we had to make a nut at the end, which is not a big deal.
Well, that's not the first time or the last time that's going to happen.
No, I've made nuts way later in the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, this might be the most perfect nut I've ever made.
Nice.
Right off the bat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Getting good at it. After only 1,000 nuts, I've mastered making a nut today.
And we got a couple. Oh, why don't we talk about the guitar that we make?
Okay.
And why we make a guitar.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you go. So Chris and I usually always build a guitar when
here, you hold it because you have a gray shirt on.
Yeah. So Chris
I have to go help the boys.
Oh, really? Are you kidding me? All right, so Chris and I usually always build a guitar as part of the workshop, and
I got it.
Okay, good, yeah.
Thanks for your help, Ryan.
Hey. Anyway, so Chris and I usually build a guitar as part of the workshops, and the reason that we do is I don't want to grab somebody's neck or body or whatever it is that they're doing and go, here's how you do it, and then they don't get a chance to do it.
Right.
So we make a guitar with people and demo what we're doing. As you can see, this is a Build a Classic Fender workshop, and we built a Les Paul
shaped thing.
So this guitar actually was kind of some parts we had left over.
Mm-hmm.
So the body was really just an ash body blank that we had because we have ash body blanks laying around. Obviously, Hipshot hardtail bridge. This one is a maple neck with a rosewood fretboard that Steve built for us. Here's an interesting fact about Steve. Every so often he'll be like, hey, I made this thing and you didn't really ask for it, and I just kind of wanted to make it. You want to buy it? And I always say yes. So this neck was one of those necks.
It was a paddle headstock with an angle on it.
Yeah.
So
Dastardly Dave says Brian made him do it. Thank you, Brian. And thank you for the super chat, Dave. So this one has an angled headstock, but it's a Fender style neck. So it's a bolted on thing, but so it's got
a little Dylan Batfish in it.
Yep.
Little TTG.
Yeah.
So we showed people how to do pin router and body shape and all of that stuff.
We fretted this neck.
We used it for that portion, and we then assembled it.
And this is a pretty neat guitar. And this guitar is available for sale right now. It's on the website right now. And I marked it. I put it on the website for $1,000.
Okay.
But then I marked it down to $750. So you can buy this guitar right now today for $750. Link in the description below. You can just have this guitar and we'll send it out to you. It's ready to go. And like I said, the link is in the description. All you got to do is click on that and then click on buy now. And then you can use Affirm to pay for it, or you can pay for it with your credit card, or you can pay for it with cash. I don't know. There's all sorts of ways you can pay for guitars, right?
But this one reminds me of the Grease Slapper.
It does kind of
ways.
Yeah.
Just because it's black.
It's black. Yeah, this is a really, really cool guitar though.
And you can't. Yeah, the finish is open grain.
Yeah, it's a durable thin.
Thin finish, and it's an intergalactic, so it's got a little bit of a metallic.
Let's get this in the
satiny looking thing.
Yeah.
And you can see grain in it. It's actually really, really cool.
I dig it. Yeah. So this is a great little guitar for $750 if you've been wanting kind of a Texas Toast guitar, or if you wanted to come to one of the workshops, but like I just can't get away. Well, and you were going to build a black Les Paul style guitar.
You built it.
Yeah, it's fine. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look how awesome I am.
Yeah.
I am.
That guitar is going to go fast. So anyway, hey, Doug's here. He says hopefully Dylan will help me with Johnny Switchblade. I'm bringing it to him Monday. What's wrong with Johnny Switchblade, Doug? Doug, remember Johnny Switchblade? That's that white telly, and it's got a pickguard that says it's got Johnny Switchblade etched into it.
It's got no controls.
Oh, that's right.
What's wrong
with
it? Right. What could possibly be wrong with that
He's
guitar?
Probably putting a volume knob on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot there was.
Who's he taking it to? Dylan? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they're probably, yeah.
So
Yeah,
so it's just got a blank control plate. It's got a control plate, but there's nothing. It doesn't do anything. So yeah, it's just pickup wired straight to the jack.
Yeah, that's cool.
A dimmer switch. Yeah. So anyway, Chris, so what did you think of the workshop?
I
Besides the
thought
guitars
it
that
was
you
great. I enjoyed it. Great group of guys. Relatively low stress
made?
for me.
I made a mess. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, it was great. It was a great class. As you know, I enjoy classes, and
I know.
I love when guys come back.
Yep.
And this time, guys came back and brought friends,
Yeah.
which was cool. And I got to know them, and we got to know two new guys as well. And that's, yeah, it's always awesome. And everybody got along. It was just a really solid group.
It was a good
Yep.
bunch of guys. No two ways about it.
Yep.
All right. So who do you want to have come up here first and show us what you got?
Whoever wants to come up. Who's ready?
Look at all the people chomping at the bit to come up here.
Yeah.
All right, Pete's coming up here.
Pete, I'm gonna get out of the way.
Petey McGreedy, all the way from Philly.
Levittown.
Pete's drunk. He's not. Oh, this is Pete Strunk, not Pete's drunk. Pete may or may not be drunk, but hi, Pete. How are you?
Matt, it's a pleasure.
I think so too. Thanks for coming out here, man.
And happy Mother's Day to all the lovely ladies out there. So
that's right.
God bless you.
So, Pete, show us what you got.
Well, Matt, I did a nice telecast.
I think it's really cool, man.
It's pretty banging.
Uh-huh.
Hipshot hardware, some StewMac parts, and Dylan pickups because I wanted the best.
You want the best. You got the best. What was
blue?
Yeah, what do you think of that? Get a load of that blue. Pete has been telling me that my New York that I get from Anthony is not the same as the Philly that you got.
Nah,
I don't. Yeah, nah.
They're a little different, but it's okay.
Yeah. So you met Ike from Flipside yesterday and today.
Ike's a good guy. I met a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Even Jamm Jimmy,
who you wanted to meet, and he wasn't here. You didn't get to meet him until the very, very last. So yeah.
But yeah, this is one hell of an experience. I mean, everyone treats you like family. You feel good about all that stuff. Couldn't have had a better group of guys.
Yeah. And then Brian Duncan too.
Oh, of course, Brian.
No, Brian was hey, I saw he's giving us the one finger salute.
He's the third employee.
It's always good to have.
He's a really good guy. Great
Make no mistake, we don't pay him.
Sorry, he does it for the love.
That's right.
He does it for the love.
So Pete, tell us what'd you build here, and how'd you come up with the idea here?
Well, I used to build some stuff like put parts, caster stuff together, and I didn't have a Telecaster, so
dude, you gotta have at least one, right?
I told a lot of people about I follow these guys, Texas Toast. So a friend of work said, pull the trigger. You only live once. So
who's
pull
that
the
guy?
Trigger. Phil Warner.
Nice, Bill. Hey, thanks for letting us have Pete here, and thanks for giving him the old kick to do it.
And this is absolutely the best thing. It was the greatest opportunity. Everybody's got to do this.
Right? I think so too.
You like guitars, do it.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor.
So when you showed up, you had a block of wood and you had like a neck. There was no frets in the neck and there was no parts on it. There was a lot of work to do.
Oh, absolutely.
And we only had 5 days to do it in. So what, I don't know, what was one of your favorite things that we got to do? Besides go to eat tacos.
Fretwork at the nut.
That's a favorite.
That was a favorite. The worst was the sanding.
Yeah, sanding.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
sanding
it's pretty awful. Yeah.
So
where did you come from? Because I already said Philly, but where'd you come from? Actually?
Oh, they found me in the parking lot. No, I'm from Levittown. I'm originally from Philly, but now I'm from Levittown.
Oh, okay.
PA.
Okay.
PA, yeah.
And what do you do there?
I'm an aerospace machinist.
Yeah, I work on satellites from Philadelphia. I'll show up on Monday with my tools. That's not yeah. So you even brought us some really cool Pete wrenches.
Yeah, we hex keys.
So there, Pete was busting my balls when I said I kept calling everything an Allen wrench, or was that what I was? I did that, and you're like, no, it's not an Allen wrench.
Chris,
It's
yeah.
what is
Hex
it?
keys.
Hex key. Okay.
Allen's
So,
a brand, but who cares?
Yeah. So now that we have, so Pete brought us a bunch of special wrenches that are in all the toolboxes now. That everyone's got one, and they're Pete wrenches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. a Pete wrench. Joey Dano just sent us a super chat and said Brian made him do it. Brian, you're doing a good job, sir. Thank you, Doug. So, okay, so let's see. So, so who should we say hey to back in Leviton, Leviton, Levittown? Okay, who should we say hey to back in
My
Leviton?
beautiful daughter Madeline.
Madeline, thanks for letting us have your old man for a week. And yeah, so what you fly back tomorrow?
Yeah, 6 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
that sounds like a lot of laughs. You know what I'm going to be doing at 6 o'clock tomorrow?
Sleeping.
Not.
You ain't going to the gym, that's for sure.
I'm not going to the gym.
Why not have a beer?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm making moves. I've been eating and drinking and just eating garbage and drinking beer all the last 2 weeks. I don't normally do that. So.
Oh, and thanks, by the way.
Yeah,
thanks for inviting me over to your house.
Absolutely.
Meeting your lovely your wife.
Joy is absolutely wonderful, and yeah, it's good that it's Joy's idea to have people over. So yeah, because it was to me, I'd be like, yeah.
She's a cool mom, and that's a cool mom still.
Joy is super.
That was very lovely, very kind.
Yeah,
very kind.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming over and hanging out with us. So
I got to do this again.
You know what? At any time, dude. Well, okay. So, what would you want to come back and do next time? That's how about that one, Chris? So, Petey, when you come back next time, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
You want to build like
maybe a Les Paul, maybe a Paul Reed Smith.
Ooh, yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Certainly not an Ovation breadwinner.
No, you're probably not going to have the opportunity to do great Ovation breadwinner.
I'm going to put that class together and it's
going to sell out immediately. So anyway, well, Pete, thanks for hanging out with us, and you got a heck of a cool guitar. We're shipping that for you.
Yeah, please.
Okay, yeah, we'll get y'all fixed up with a case and a box. I brought over a bunch of boxes and cases, so we're all good on and if you get anything out of having watching this video, do like Pete did and buy a shirt.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I found this in the parking lot.
Nice. I get them free where I work. So yeah. So
the rag bag.
Well, Pete, do you have anything else you want to talk about before we let somebody else come up?
I just want to thank everybody. Chris Fesker was a great big help. Great big help. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, when there's something wrong, I like that. I can fix it.
Yeah.
I can fix it out
No
of
thing.
that's the best.
Chris isn't a why guy. He's a
lay
why
back
not
and chill. Guy. I was a little hard on you.
Or a hard on. Yeah. Yeah. No, we had a great time. It was a fun.
I was like, will you still be my friend?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You better believe
awesome.
It. Thanks, man.
That's awesome.
Well, Pete, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll let somebody else come up here, and then we'll sit around and drink beers after this is over. So
you want to like go every other guy or
sure, yeah. So anyway, come on up here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So anyway,
who wants to hang out with Chris?
Who wants to hang out with Chris in my
Nobody
team?
wants to hang out with
everybody.
Chris. All right. Are you gonna show this one off first? Well, hey. So
this is what I made at Texas Toast this week.
So tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
I'm Gary Redburn. I'm from the big town of Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Tuttle, and where is Tuttle?
So just outside Oklahoma City.
Okay, which direction?
Southwest.
Okay, I was born in Oklahoma City in a trailer park.
Sweet.
That's no lie. Trailer blew over twice.
Yeah. Now there is that. We had tornadoes the other day.
Those are real stories. Yeah. Yeah. Parents had a '68 Buick and a trailer home. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you built.
Yeah. Well, this is my Challenger Model 1 that I built in
Man,
class.
yeah,
I came in. It didn't take me no time to get this thing knocked out.
you are good too,
So,
man. You have learned your lesson well.
It took me about a half a day. I was completely done with it. So it's got Dylan pickups, Hipshot bridge, Steve's maximum guitars, knobs,
most expensive knobs you'll ever own.
There you go.
Yeah,
but they're cool looking.
They are. This is a great build. So Gary took advantage of the level 1 full boat package.
We still owe Gary like a couple $100.
Do we? Okay.
He was the first guy to buy a guitar after 40,000 subscribers.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. And anyway, so
helping out.
Thanks, Vanna.
Thank
you. And so he built that. And we knew you were coming out, so we buttoned it up by the time you got here because we knew you were driving out from the OKC.
Yeah, that was the plan, to kind of pick it up. But
yeah.
This is the one I really.
So here's the one that you built this week. So tell us a little bit about what you built.
So I built a Strat last time I was here. So this time I picked up a Telly, decided I was going to do some odd stuff to it. We put a different pick guard on it. We had to go through the top to get all of the knobs and stuff. So the back is completely clean. So I went ahead and went with my original plan, and my first build is chrome and black, and so I did the same thing with this one. So I've got a chrome Hipshot bridge with black saddles. I've got the Hipshot locking open gear tuners. They're black with silver knobs on it. So everything is kind of alternated in black and silver. It's got a Dylan pickup in the bridge, or in the neck, I guess. That is the Cerakoted ones that he did. So it's a center punch. And then again, I've got a Dylan pickup in the bridge. So put the regular toggle switch on it instead of the 3-way sliding switch.
Yeah.
So
we did some custom mods to your pick guard here.
Yep.
Which turned out very, very nice.
Yeah.
Looks really good. Highlights that sunburst quite a bit.
Yep. I was happy with it.
Yeah.
Came out really well.
You've been here twice before?
Yep. Yeah, I'm a repeat offender. This is my third time.
Yeah, one more.
So
going to the big house for quite a while.
Yeah.
So you did a Mike Learn paint class.
Yeah.
That was where we first met you.
Yep.
And then
Warbird
you came back for
the Dylan pickup winding class.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So that's when I built the Strat.
Okay. And so what was your favorite part of this class? What was different this time?
Well, the different part this time was I had turbo wiring today. So if you were around me, I was not saying nice things. So anyway,
I thought you did. I thought you got it sorted out pretty well, and I thought you did pretty well. So I just sort of left you alone.
Yeah, it took me a little bit.
If you have problems, you'll holler at me and say, "Hey, give me a hand here." So
yeah, it was a little bit of a challenge. It was something new, and everything is real close proximity. So
there was a little bit of custom design here. So you got some Steve templates, but then we also sort of used some other templates.
Yeah, and we made templates to do part of it. So to make it happen.
Yeah, this was maybe one of the more challenging guitars of the week. So it was
fun. It was fun. It was extra challenge to get it in and completed.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure I was going to get it completed in time for the show. So
I think you did a fine job. And if we need to stay and you want to tweak some stuff, we can. So, what was your favorite part this week?
My favorite part is really not the guitar part. It's coming in and hanging out with everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
getting to come in and hang out and meet everybody. And we went to Jim's house on Sunday, and we went to Matt's house last night. Just going out to eat with everybody, hanging out, and I mean it's a brotherhood. That's what it is.
It is, and it's and Man, everybody had a good time this week.
Yeah.
And yeah, you had a good time too, I could tell.
Yeah. I love it. I already planned it next year, so.
Are you? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't come last year, did you?
No.
No.
I missed last year, so.
Yeah, you need to come at least once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, just plan on that.
So,
yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, anybody you want to say hey to?
Nobody's watching. Hey, Felicia, that's Jay's wife. She'll be watching.
Yeah, okay,
She's
good.
the only one.
Yeah. Even if they're not watching, you should say something because it's the saddest thing ever. Anybody you want to say hey to?
Nah.
No, not really. Okay. Well, great. Well, good job, Gary. Who's next?
Want to reach behind you and grab that, so I don't have to.
Sure.
Count you.
Oh, do you want me to?
If you would, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So, tell us who you are, where you're from, what your deal is.
I am Felicia's husband. I'm Jay Valente. I'm from Oklahoma. I do not know how to play guitar.
Okay.
So this started out as a request to Gary, the last guy that was on.
So you and Gary have been buddies?
Yeah, we've known each other for a little while.
How long have you known Gary?
For about 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so about the same amount of time we've known him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told my wife that I want to learn to play guitar, and we had talked about buying one, and she went to Gary for Christmas this past year and said, "Hey, how much would it cost to build a guitar?" And he was kind of figuring it out. He said, "Well, we could build it, or I know Jay likes to woodwork, so how about we go to a class where he'll get to build his own guitar?"
Yeah, there you go.
And get a investment in the project. So that kind of motivates you to kind of want to play a little bit more, and so yeah, that's why I'm here.
Well, cool. Yeah, and so you and Gary came, and you are interested in woodworking. You have a shop.
Yes, sure. Yes,
and hope to have more shop.
Yep.
Are planning on more shop.
Yeah, planning on probably some toys and tools to build. Maybe start working on some guitars back there too.
Well, cool.
So
tell everybody a little bit about what you built.
All right. So this is a Strat. I've got some Hipshot gear in here. I got a Dylan pickup. Though I went with the pickups that were already wired on the pick guard because I've got experience soldering, and I thought I'd probably need time with other aspects.
And as it turned out, you did.
As it turned out, I did, because thank you, Chris saved my nuts.
We had a minor issue. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what were you expecting this week? What was your favorite part?
So I didn't really know what to expect.
Okay.
I mean, I'd heard Gary talk about it, and he talked about the people that you meet down here, and the friendships that you'll build, and the bonds that you'll build. I've been to classes before, but this is definitely different. This is definitely more of like a family.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. You kind of get in here, and I'd been telling Matt, after like the second or third day, it's kind of like a safe space. You kind of have fun, you joke around, you cut up on each other.
Yeah.
And it's just totally cool to do that. It's a really neat place to come and just kind of just hang out. But I mean, you get to build a guitar in the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, that's probably what I like the most. Is just the fact that hanging out with all these folks. I mean, I could have just bought a guitar. I mean, I could have just gone somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of transcends that, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's
not just about getting a guitar. It's also about the actual doing it and hanging out and
and the memories. I mean,
right?
As I'm playing it. I mean, it's something.
Hopefully, every time you pick up that guitar, you remember something about this place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So
so that was your favorite part. What was your favorite actual guitar construction part?
I'm weird that way. I love the sand. I find it very zen. I mean, it's just kind of you kind of zone in, and you're tweaking. You're kind of it's like you're molding a piece of wood.
So you want a job?
No, I've got one of those, and my wife probably wouldn't let me move up here.
Yeah, probably couldn't pay you anything for sanding. Yeah. Okay. What did you think of the pin router?
I'm probably going to be hopefully she's not watching this. Probably going to be buying one before.
Okay, say it now. There you go.
I'm looking to. I've actually already looked on Marketplace to see if I can find one for the shop.
Okay,
so.
there you go. Yeah, you gotta check every day because we've made them wildly popular. Yeah,
It's a
before
pretty
us,
neat tool.
yeah, people were like, "What is that? That's old. Nobody wants that." And they'd sit for months, and now they get snapped up like that, baby.
And one of the things I found really cool too was, I mean, anytime you build something, you're going to run into snags. And every time we ran into snags, I had a couple. I had one. I had an issue with the first body. I had done some alder, and that didn't work out. So we said, okay, well, let's get this other body.
Start over.
Start over.
Yep.
And which was just more practice. And we went with the ash, which I love. I love the grain on this. I love the way it turned out.
Yeah.
So I mean, they really have a way. You and Matt both have a way of turning, something that's a negative into something I can learn from, and it's fun.
Yeah.
So
well,
that's pretty
hopefully,
awesome.
and we haven't had anybody not finish yet. It's been close a couple times.
I wasn't
Not
sure,
this
but
week,
I mean, you guys, you just pulled it all in at the end.
couple of times it's been real close, and it wasn't no big deal. And you're real good with tools.
Yeah, well,
which will go a long
hope
way.
so.
So that's cool. Anybody you want to say hello to?
Felicia,
obviously, yeah.
Can I get a pin router? And then, if I don't know if my I don't know if my son or grandkids are watching, but Logan and Ellie and all.
There was a guy yesterday asking if he could do a graffiti yellow and see the grain. Is that the graffiti yellow?
This is graffiti yellow. Yeah, so see if you can hold, especially the back, because you can see more of it. Hold it up, keep going. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
it's yellow, and there's a bunch of grain showing through. Show the front as well if you can. Yeah.
Get that.
Yep, that's about as yellow as you can make a guitar and still have ash
still have
grain showing through. So
I really like the way it turned out.
Turned out really cool. Yeah, and you got to paint.
Yeah,
and
I can do everything, man.
You're good to go now.
Got to do the whole. I'll just be making guitars left and right. No,
cool. Yeah, we should look out.
I will tell you that I've already talked to my wife, and I said, is it bad that I've already started thinking about what my second guitar is going to look like?
Yeah,
I can't even play yet, but
no.
I got to start planning that now. So
what do you want to make?
I don't know. That's the thing. That's what I mean. I've had all these ideas fly through my head, some of which we've discussed. And I'm gonna have to kind of go back and kind of let it sink in a little bit and figure out what's next. So I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, cool. I hope you come out. I hope you come out with Gary. Drag him along with you,
and maybe bring some friends.
Yeah, we could do an all OKC class. Yeah.
You know
any of the guys from that racing show?
No, I don't know any of those guys.
No,
actually,
okay. Well,
I know somebody that knows some of those guys. So
well, there you go. Maybe, yeah. Maybe a Gary arrested some of them. We'll ask Gary later. Yeah. Don't ask, don't tell. Yeah, well, cool. Well, thanks for coming out. It was really a pleasure having you here all week.
Absolutely.
You gonna put it back here? Give it to me. I'll do it.
I'll let you put it back up.
I got it.
Drop it. Thank you, sir.
All right. I'm gonna turn it back over to Matt. And next up.
Okay. All right. So
I'll exit this way.
Yeah, exit stage left.
Stage left.
So I don't know. Were you watching the comment section at all? Is there any comments that we need to
now I can barely do one thing at a time, Matt.
Okay. Mike Beckloff calls that guitar YouTube yellow, kind of like TV yellow. Are those Graphtec saddles? No, I think these are you guys were used all Hipshot everything, right?
Okay. It's all Hipshot.
Yep.
And mix and matched colors.
Actually, all three of them said
Okay. You want the best. Yeah, actually all 1, 2, 3, 4, and Don had a Hipshot too. Jay Bob says guitars are an addiction. Welcome to the club. So yeah. No, Jay, Bob Potter says. So yeah. Oh, hold on. I got my keys are stuck in my pocket. Hi, John.
Hey.
Show us what you got. Hey, so John, this is your first time here.
Yes.
And you are an international kind of guy, right?
Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada.
Will you
It's
sign
also
my
a legacy, though.
yeah. Will you sign my oh wait, that's not that one. Who did Don? Did you give me this this $20?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Will you sign my Canadian $20 bill?
right there.
What can I buy for $20 Canadian?
Pack of smokes?
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Any tubes?
Yeah, I get
Two
maybe
tubes.
two
Got
tubes.
tubes today. It was like, oh no,
Two
I
tubes,
don't
yeah.
got no hair, so I have to wear this or a tube.
Yeah.
Can if I buy a pack of smokes, does it come with free tube?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sometimes. So John, tell us what you did here.
Jazzmaster, two P90s.
So let's angle it a little. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look how sexy that is, huh? Eh?
Eh?
Sorry, I basically said A, but not say it. So you came in and you wanted to make a cool. You were inspired by the Jim Root Jazzmaster, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what he just had a volume knob. I kind of needed it.
Just one pickup though. Or did you have two?
He had two, I think, two, and then just a
Okay.
volume knob, and there was nothing else. Both pickups on all the time. No,
Okay.
no tone knob. But I have a Tele, I have a Strat, so it's like, hey, actually, I wasn't in plan to come here. Don gifted me this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's nice.
It was like he's got a shop in the Sioux, and I said I want to go maybe come hang out
Yeah.
and sweep the shop up. He's like, why don't you build? He's like, why don't you just come with me and learn how to do it? So here we are.
Yeah,
Learning how to
man.
do it.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's like you said, you get the bug, right?
Yeah.
What are we gonna build next?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just
So okay, so you went with an ash body, which looks like a one piece. Really, really get it out there. So this thing looks like a one-piece body, but it's actually two-piece swamp ash body. So it's not very heavy at all. In fact, it's really light. You went with Hipshot hardware that you kind of customized with black and gold, which looks pretty slick, and Hipshot tuners, and you went with a roasted maple neck, but it's got a jet black fretboard. So you're like the Ghost Rider with this
Yeah.
dude. So and then Don wound the pick. Did you get in on the pickup winding at all?
He made these P90s for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
It looks really terrific, man.
it turned out awesome.
And then what was when your friends back home said, "Oh, you're gonna make your own guitar"? What do you? So what are you the most proud to like go and show them and be like, "I did this."
I'm
and
proud,
You don't
like,
know how to do this, but I do.
The fretwork, I think, was
Uh-huh.
was fun to learn. I was really nervous, and you guys just told me take my time. I took my
The
time.
fretwork on all of these is really, really
It
nice.
turned out. I think they're not going to be able to say too much.
Would Phil McKnight a nylon thing pass? Yeah, all these guitars would pass that test.
So that was the scary part, if that's the whole instrument.
Mhm.
And I'm glad I got to learn that. And if that's number one, you're only gonna maybe get better from there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
What is the first song that you're gonna play on this sub question? Why is it that Marcy Playground sexy?
I might have to start learning some Rock Attack songs.
Hey, you and Don should start a Hawk Attack tribute band.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to play any gigs.
Well, then you don't have to go
can just-
international. We'll do the Canada side, and
You can
guys
come in and do all the ones here too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Canadian Hawk Attack.
Canadian Hawk Attack.
maybe some tragic or something.
Snowball Hawk Attack.
So yeah.
One we have.
Yeah, you got 1 week to learn it all.
Call it Hawk Attack.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
That'll be our stage.
One of my favorite stories is that the Super Suckers hired a Super Suckers tribute band to play their CD release party so they could just sit around and drink with everyone.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
So, what's the next guitar you're going to build,
I
John?
don't know. I don't know.
BC Rich
Model
Warlock,
T. There's some.
Ironbird.
Be nice to learn semi hollows.
Okay.
Be kind of cool.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, so who do we want to say hey to back home?
My kids, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Are they watching?
Yeah, they're probably watching.
Hi, how you doing? What are their names?
Brooklyn, Lachlan, and Ireland. So
They sound like kids and places.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's easy to remember that way.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, thanks for letting us have your dad for a week. How old are they, John?
10, 8, and 6.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
6-year-old is really shreds.
Oh, for real?
No.
Oh, okay.
She did get a guitar for her birthday though.
All right.
Just got a guitar for her birthday. She made up a couple songs on her own. strumming. And
What does a 6-year-old make up songs about? Like diarrhea and like I don't know. I mean, that's what I
the
would make
lyrics
up.
were something like
I can tell you what a 53-year-old guitar builder makes up songs about. Diarrhea. Yeah.
Angels are good, the devil is bad. It's like the first time that she ever wrote. I was
That's
like,
a good song then. Yeah.
I might steal that.
Well, I would like to have a whole concept album of that diarrhea song. You know, the one where, you know, the one like a 2-album set.
I'm not in diapers anymore.
Maybe have like, you know, some guest musicians come in and do it with me. I don't know. That'd be so okay. Well, I don't know if we've covered everything. Have we covered all the questions, Chris?
I think so.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
Thanks,
John,
guys,
thanks for hanging out with us, man. That was a really, really good to have you here with us. Hey, for those of you who might remember, I wasn't trying to be sly, but I did have to come in and grab the bass that was right here. One of the people who came out to the workshop had to leave right away. So I grabbed his bass. He didn't have a chance to, but Curtis, thanks for hanging out with us all week. He came from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and built a cool bass.
He lost a friend today.
Yeah. And that's a total bummer.
Yep.
So yeah, but anyway, but Curtis had to leave. And all the best to you, Curtis. I hope you have safe travels home, my friend. So Don, how are you? You want to come up and hang out?
I'm coming.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty then.
How you doing, Senor?
I'm doing awesome. How about you?
Good. I'm really good. You haven't sat behind this table yet.
I have not. Actually, this is a new thing for me. So I'm kind of happy to be welcomed into the bunker.
Absolutely. Yeah. The secret location.
Underground location.
Someone give me one.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting
Other than your little
I'm getting a little my beer is on the south side. I'm wondering if maybe somebody can hook me up. So anyway, so you've been here a lot of times before.
I've made myself a bit of a nuisance, but
that's not true at all, sir. It's always good to have you come out. So what have you been up to? I mean, I know for the last
other
week.
than coming here.
Yeah.
Well, I've been working a lot, but I've actually been I've been spending a lot of time getting ready for the 100-ounce challenge.
How is that going?
That is a lot harder than you'd think.
Okay, so one of the things about the 100-ounce challenge is that I'm not building anything for it. I'm like, I ain't doing that. Thank you so much, John. So the 100-ounce challenge, like, how did you like just build a guitar and then start drilling holes in it to make it, or how did you do it?
No.
Okay.
I bought some very light wood, some really nice limba, and I bought some really good mahogany from Dan and Calvin.
Okay.
They had some really light stuff. It was less than 2.5 pounds a board foot.
Were you like using your build techniques that you already have and just using light stuff, or were you coming up with all new?
No.
Okay.
So using light stuff, using building techniques that I know, but also new stuff. Like I've never built a semi-hollow instrument before.
Okay.
So I had to do that. I've also decided to revamp the double cut junior model inspired model that I make, to switch it to Hipshot hardware.
Okay.
And so as a result, had to make new template sets and whatnot to go with that. So no.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone who wants to make their current guitar weigh less, what's the fastest way to make a guitar weigh less?
Take out a pickup, change the tuners, drill holes in it.
I would say cut it in half, but yeah,
you could.
I mean, like from the like make it thinner. That'd be a good way.
You only need this part right here.
Frankly, yeah. Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so Don, tell us what you built this week.
I built a P bass,
and it looks terrifical.
Because I needed another one.
Mm-hmm.
I have been recently playing with a band that I used to play with in the 90s. And
that's right. And the name of the band is
Scissors for Erica.
Okay.
Now we are kind of currently finishing up some stuff that didn't get finished back in the 90s.
But you started it in the
back in the 90s, yeah. And so, long story short, I needed a second bass for the band, and thought rather than buy one, I'll just come out here and have some fun and make.
That's cool. So you came out with John, who is related to you.
Yeah, John is my first cousin, but more or less like my little brother.
Okay, cool. So like you pick on him and like
punch him.
Yeah. Purple
Durple.
Smell your farts.
Yeah,
love it.
Smell your farts.
Yeah, we've been staying together for
Nice.
weeks. So,
Okay, good. Yeah. That was great to have both of you guys out here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, actually. So this got built off of templates.
So what do you got? You got Swamp Ash body.
Swamp Ash body, Seymour Duncan quarter pounders, roasted maple neck
Looks cool.
with the Black Kingwood or Royal Blackwood, whatever we're calling it, fretboard. Some wonderful cryogenically treated frets, bone nut, volume tone, Hipshot bridge, Hipshot tuner.
I love this Hipshot bridge too. That thing's
You know what? This is the one that you put on my soul pole, and it's fantastic. I love it. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do the same thing.
I need to start making
secret dots.
Super secret, yes.
You can't even see them.
There are dots, but you can't see them.
Yeah. So I love the soul pole, which is basically just our version of the P bass. Basically, it's just the P bass that we made. But anyway, yeah, I should make more of those. I really.
They are amazingly good.
Cool.
They really are. I mean, I've used mine since I got it.
You might not know this, but I'm actually making one for James.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He really liked that rosewood neck one that we did for Joe Doodalicious. And he's like, man, I gotta have one with those rosewood necks.
Was that the red sparkle one with the huge pickups?
Yeah,
that
was the two
really cool.
over
that was really cool.
The groove tone pickup, whatever they were. Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that bass.
So what do you do differently on this bass? This looks like a 4-string bass, and it is, but it's a little different.
It looks like a 4-string bass, but it's a B to bass, so it's tuned from B to D. So the low string, think of these as the first 4 strings on a 5-string bass. So, you know, if you got small hands, it makes it easier.
So, and you know what, if I never play that G on a 4-string bass anyway, so I would never play a low B either, but not because I don't like it, but because I'm not much of a musician. So, but for me, having a 5-string bass, I would much rather have that low string than anything else.
Yeah, it's a neat way to get a little lower and not step on the guitar player.
Dylan sent us a super chat with a terrific question. Why so many frets?
Well, because with the low string, you can move up and you need more.
Yeah, but really, you only need like these first 3, right?
I suppose.
I mean, like really,
you don't. It's true that you don't make any money down here.
Yeah. If I could play this G string, I would need way less than 7 frets. I could get away with 5, like probably 4.
You routinely play 7, do you not?
I go. Well, the notes are still there on the fretless. You just got to work a little harder for them, you know.
That is true, actually. So I came out here last year for a fabric top class, and I made a baritone.
You did?
Yeah, baritone fabric top.
Okay, I don't
this in the band setting and even in the writing setting at home, this complements the baritone.
Okay,
because the baritone is tuned B to B.
Okay, so hold on. I remember that you came out for the fabric top thing, but I don't remember that you made a baritone. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so this goes. They're kind of a pair.
That's cool. Did that one have like an anodized pickguard and other cool?
No, it was fabric top. So it had 2 P90s that I wound out here with Dylan's help. Actually, that was
okay.
I was involved with that class. But it has gold hardware. It has an ebony fretboard.
Now I remember. Yeah,
and gold hardware like gold tuners and whatnot. Okay. Hipshot stuff.
Yeah,
it's very pretty. It's on loan right now to Dwayne Slack.
The Rock.
Not the Rock.
Okay.
Dwayne, who owns Slackwired pedals.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So he's been messing around with it, and so lots of fun.
So what was your favorite bit about this week, sir?
It's the same as always. It's a community thing for me. I come out here more or less just to relax and hang out. Like I said before, I'd come out and sand. Doesn't matter. I have so much fun hanging out. Everybody's so friendly and good at Jim and Leslie's, your place, hang out after the class, get to make new friends and everything. Yeah. It's spectacular. Chris and Dina as well, showing up and getting to go to their place and hang out.
Yep.
They have lots of beer, which is really cool.
No, absolutely. Yeah. No, it's super cool. It's great to see you as always. So, what do you got? What's the next thing you're going to make? Whether you do it here or at your home shop with your new pin router you got from Doug.
Yeah, from Doug. Hey, Doug, if you're watching. What am I going to make? So I have 6 guitars on the go right now.
You're gonna hit that 250 in no time.
So yeah, I'll be making a semi-hollow Model T and 3 double cut juniors. And I also have essentially my version of a semi-hollow telly. That'll be getting finished up hopefully really soon. And I'll make another one to complement that, to go with the neck that I'm taking.
Oh yeah. That's cool. Okay, far out, man.
So I'm going to be busy.
Some people are asking why I call our basses the soul pole, and it's because
it's cool.
Well, actually, there's a real reason for it. It's from the movie Dazed and Confused. One of the guys has a paddle that he wrote the soul pole on. I'm like, that is so cool. We have to, yeah. No, not Ben Affleck.
It's not?
No. Ben Affleck's, I think, said 4Q on it.
Oh,
but yeah, it's not Ben Affleck. Anyway, so yeah, that's where that name came from. It's the best name for a bass.
It is the best name for a bass. It truly is.
Yeah. So anyway,
yeah, it's awesome.
Well, so do we have anything else that any ground we need to cover? Should we just like get tacos and drink beer? Okay. So, well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a really fun week. And if you want to come out and make something cool, we've got lots of workshops happening. Working on 2025 schedule right now for Gary.
It's a wild one.
Yeah. And Jay, yeah, we haven't forgotten about you, sir. So we're trying to get the 2025 schedule. Pete, I didn't forget you, Pete. So yeah, we're going to get the that schedule happening. We do have 3 spots left for the June 51 No-Caster workshop. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff happening. And lots of good stuff coming from Texas Toast Guitars in the future for workshops and other cool things like that. So yes, sir.
I'm gonna say, hey, to Mom.
Oh yeah. We haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm sorry.
Polly and Misha and possibly Sam, because Sam said say hi to everybody.
Sam, yeah, we know Sam. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so you're coming back in August.
I'm coming back in August for the workshop, for the competition, whether I have something to compete with or not.
So the Beckloffs are going to be here, and Rod from Alaska is going to be here with his wife, and lots of other people who I'm not going to mention. Right
I'm hoping there's going to be as many people or more people than last year. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
last year was a lot of fun. Yeah, it really was.
Plus, you win a fat stack of cash.
Yeah, if you win.
You win a fat stack of cash.
Last year was like $2,700.
It was a lot.
Yeah,
it was, and it was literally
you get second.
You get nothing.
Yeah, because you got second.
Yeah, because you lost. You're the first loser.
By a tick, by like a boat.
But it was literally a stack of cash.
Fat stack of
cash.
Kidding. Yep. I don't know any other guitar contest that you win a fat stack of cash.
Yep. Stack of hundreds.
Yeah. Yep.
And that winner got fat stack drunk.
I heard he went to Chick-fil-A after that.
Yeah. I'll buy your guitar.
I actually wonder if Devin's watching right now.
If he has hair 1 on his ass, he'll be doing this. Yeah.
Hair 1 anyway.
Yeah, that's right. He might not have hair 1 anyway. All right. Okay, gang. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. This has been a long reveal, and thanks for hanging out with us. I hope the microphone was working. John got us all fixed up and got us on the right network. Apparently, we were on the 2.0 network, and now we're on the 5.1 or whatever. I don't.
We on the 2.4 though?
Sure. Oh, sure.
2.4.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, eh?
So I've got you guys. Pray for my hangover tomorrow, because I got a bunch of guys from Oklahoma, a bunch of guys from Canada, and Jimmy, and Chris. It's all right, y'all. So
Prince here.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, we'll see you guys on Sunday for some kind of video. And until then, have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you then.
Yeah.